Today we are going to talk about the design, one of the design features which is being used in the Discord. Okay, so how Discords is storing a billions of messages. Okay, so as we know that Discord is one of the startups, most promised startup, and and knowing about the Discord app is like they have the feature like they they will store the entire chat history in their server, and any user from any device can come and check their any message from their history. So let's first get to know about the Discord company. Okay, so it's like Discord company was founded in early 2015. Okay, and right now, uh, right, and by and this blog is written around 2016 by around 2016 and mid 2016, and at that time they had 11 million users, and they're adding 2 million users per month. Okay, and maybe more than that as well. And at a peak time they have 1 million concurrent players, and who are sending and these registered users of Discord are sending around 40 million messages a day, which amounts to 1.2 billion messages a month. And this data is ever increasing, and they are saying that it is around 33% per month. And they also talk a lot which means that they're storing around 4 they are using 4 petabytes of data per month. Okay, with just for this messages. Okay, and which is almost equal to downloading one season of Game of Thrones every 5 seconds. And they are currently available in 99 countries, but they are mostly used in US, Canada, Brazil, Russia, UK, France, Germany, and few other countries. Okay, and they have some of the biggest community are jumbo sized, like here the groups are called community, and the largest community has around 27,000 active members. Okay, so just think how, how big their server how big their community is. And they also boast that they have shipped around 70 plus community voted features, and the 11 is currently planned. And right now, at that time they had around 31 full-time employees and some handful of badass interns. Okay, so that is the data they are playing with. Okay, now coming back to our topic, like how Discord stores billions of messages. Okay, so as we know that it was launched in early 2015, and by July 2016 they were having around 40 million of messages. And in December they started receiving around 100 million messages a day. Okay, and by the time this blog is being written, they have already crossed 120 million. Okay, so they just wanted to tell us that how they did this. Okay, so and this data is ever increasing with velocity and size. So they said that how should we do it? Shall we do it with Cassandra? So we will find out as we go ahead. Okay, so talking about what we are doing. So basically they launched their early version in 2015, and it was based on MongoDB, because at that time for initially and that time for iterating it is very in MongoDB it is very fast. But they have a company culture as well, like build quickly to prove out a product feature. So they basically built this Discord in just 2 months. Okay, and because of this company culture, like build quickly to prove out a product feature, but always with a path to more robust solution. Okay, So they knew that as the data will increase on our server, we are not going to use MongoDB, because sharding in MongoDB is very complex and also not proven to be stable. Okay, and in MongoDB they were using collection with single compound index on channel ID and created at. Okay, so as we know that by November 2015 we have reached 100 million stored messages. Okay, and by this time what happens that this time what happens that they can see that the data and the index could not fit into the this single MongoDB replica, because they were, I told you, they were not using any replica, they were using single MongoDB replica. Okay, so as a result the data and index could not fit into the RAM and they started to feel the latencies. Okay, and other unpredictable issues. So they wanted to, so now they said that it's time to migrate to more suited database.